Yo, 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 it's another Monday Mojo with Coach O. I got a little surprise for you though. First and foremost, I want to apologize. We're sending this Monday Mojo out a little later than normally that we send it out, 8 in the morning? But this week, we definitely got something special for you. I got my man Julian Diamond with us, my high school basketball player. This week we're talking about there's always another level. What? Always, right? There's always another level. No matter what you're doing, who you're with, where you're at, there's always another level. And we're going to go into that because earlier during the day, me and my man Jules, we were having a discussion. You see, it's more the physical. It's more to it than just the physical. You know, it's mental, it's spiritual. Everything about life has to do with, how do you want to experience? How do you want to experience what you experience? So we don't just work them out here. We talk to our athletes. And then we have a talk today. I'm going to put you in on a little something. He told me a little story. The story is about a book called The Odyssey. The Odyssey. See, Coach O, I learned a lot today. But the reason I'm giving you this, the reason we're giving you this today is because this week, you're going to take it up a level. There's always another level, always. And after you hear the story, hear how we're going to tie there's always another level to the story. You're going to apply it to your life, to your situation, to your career, your current relationships, your current sports status. All my football athletes out there, I know y'all started camp this week. So listen, you're going to have to pay attention to this. Get your mind right. Stay focused because you're going to learn something. And this week, you're taking it up a level. I promise you. So Jules, we were talking about the Odyssey. You got to hear this story. Now, Jules is going to break it down for you.
So basically, the Odyssey is about a man named Odysseus who he took part in the Trojan War. If you read the Iliad, it was a 10-year war about the Trojans versus the Greeks. And the Odyssey is basically another 10-year journey from Troy back home to his island Ithaca, where he's the king. And basically, during that span of 10 years, he faced a lot of trials and tribulations, and faced a lot of adversity to get back home to his wife Penelope, who at the time had a lot of suitors trying to marry him because everyone said, "Oh, Odysseus is dead. It's been 20 years." So,
what happened on that journey, Jules, with his troops?
They faced Cyclopses. Odysseus and his men were stuck in a cave, and to prevent any casualties, he didn't want his men to die because these are his men. He got the Cyclops drunk, and the Cyclops asked him for his name, and he said, "My name is Nobody." So when the Cyclops got so drunk that he fell asleep, he stabbed the Cyclops in the eye, and when the Cyclops howled out in pain, all the other Cyclops were like, "Who did this to you, brother?" And then he was like, "Nobody did this to me." So basically they fooled all the Cyclops, and he escaped them by hiding under sheep, and all of his men survived.
So when he reached, all right, so he went through that. By the way, he did all of that for his team, right? For his troops. Was there a point in time where he had to become something to or do certain things to actually bring his team or his troops out of certain situations?
There was another story in the Odyssey where they got trapped basically on an island. They shipwrecked, and I forgot the name of the island, but basically there was a god there, a Greek god, and she was turning his men into guinea pigs and other types of animals. And he realized that a lot of the animals on that island were men turned into different animals. So basically, the woman who was turning the people into guinea pigs and animals, she fell in love with Odysseus, and he kind of had an affair with her. But it was all to save his men.
A little bit of sacrifice. I think a little bit of sacrifice going on right there, right? All right, let's fast forward a little bit. As you see, our athletes aren't only phenomenal on the courts, on the fields, in the diamonds, but they're in the books. You feel me? They're on the books. They're getting their minds right. Let's fast forward a little bit. So he had to do what he had to do to get his troops out and make sure his troops return back home safely, right? So when they got back home, what happened? Or when they got back to home,
So after
basically.
20 long years, he finally comes back to Ithaca, and he hears about a contest that the suitors, well, his wife formed, and whoever wins the contest gets her hand in marriage. And he knows it's too dangerous for him to just show up out of the blue in 20 years because of the contest. So I think Athena had him disguised as one of the suitors, and basically he won the contest. But they found out, like, they tried to kill him, so he killed all of the suitors and then came out of his disguise, and Penelope was like, oh my God, it's Odysseus, like my husband. It was you the whole time. And it just shows that you got to do what you got to do in your journey.
Yeah. Now, wow. He definitely did what he had to do. So wait, I got a question. Hold on. After she found out, oh my gosh, it's my husband, and I thought you was dead, this and that. Wasn't there something that was weighing him down, and
Yeah.
what happened next?
After
After 20 years.
20 years of not seeing his wife, he finally gets to see his wife again. He's happy, of course, but it's different. It's been 20 years,
Yeah.
and he's feeling the effects of his journey. Like a lot of the stuff he did during his journey is starting to like have an effect on him. It took a toll.
Yeah.
He's feeling like guilty for some of the things he did, especially with the affair. And he had to take basically another odyssey by himself to atone for his sins. And it shows that your odyssey truly never ends. Even you come to stop at a point in life, but it never truly ends. And you always will face challenges. It's about the journey, not the destination.
You hear him. You hear him right there. That's what we're talking about. The journey, not the destination. Listen, that's the story, okay? What he's talking about is exactly what we're talking about this week. There's always another level. After 20 years, he got back home. He got his wife. But what he had to do, he had something on his conscience. You have something inside of you that says there's more. There's always a little bit more. We can go a little deeper, a little bigger. So, what's his name?
Odysseus.
Odysseus. See, coaches, it's tough for coaches to understand this. I wasn't always good at it, but, I'm here and I learn from my athletes. Odysseus said, you know what? There's something else I got to do to make this right. So even though he was home, he had to journey back. So Jules was 100% right. He was at a level, but he said there's something more. There's something else that needs to happen. Whether you're in a relationship, whether it's your career, I don't care what you're doing, whether it's your finances, sports, you always have another level. It's called the growth mindset. The growth mindset. You're going to go into this week with a growth mindset. Thinking, what can I do more? What can I do? What other things can I do to make my situation better? To experience more? All right? You got to know that it's all up to you. And you have every single bit of potential that you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do, guess what it takes? He got up, he won his wife back, and he had to go after it again. He left. You got to take action. Take action. Do it. I don't care if you think it, feel it, whatever. Just do it after that. Because nothing else matters after you take action. If you don't take action, nothing else matters. All right? You got to learn to take it up a level. You're going to take it up a level this week. Matter of fact, just like any other week, I got a little challenge for you. You're going to get a pen, get a paper. I'm going to give them a pen and paper. You're going to write down on one side, draw a line in the middle of the paper. Write down on one side of that paper all the goals that you wish to achieve. Everything you want to do in life. It's going to be short term, intermediate, and long term. And then on the other side of that paper, I want you to think about and go back if you want. And go back. I said this before. Go back to your text messages. Go back to your phone calls. Go back to just your daily conversations one-on-one. Write down all the names of the people you've spoken to. And then in the last column, I want you to write down everything you did. Let's just start with one day. Just one day. Write down your goals, write down the people in one day, and then write down your activities in one day. And now what you're going to do is, you're going to look at your people, look at your activities and say, hey, you know what? Does this person or this activity bring me closer to this goal? Does it bring me this goal, this goal, this goal? You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. That's when you know it's time to take your life to the next level. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with this, okay? This is a jewel for him, Jules. If you're facing a challenge in life, if you're facing a problem, I don't care what it is. Like I said earlier, relationship-wise, career-wise, financially-wise, sports, it doesn't matter. What is your challenge? If you're being challenged by something, you have to take it up a level. You have to take it up a level. Why? Because you cannot solve your problem or get over your challenge by staying on the same level that your challenge or problem was created on. So you have to rise above that challenge or that problem. You have to go to another level. That means you have to take your mind away from that challenge and think from a different perspective. Just look at your goals, look at your activities, and look at your people. That'll tell you a lot. All right? Hey, listen. Y'all heard a phenomenal story about my man Jules, my high school basketball player. He's going to be a junior this year. He's not only phenomenal on the court, but as you see, he hits those books. And not only does he hit the books, you better believe he applies what he learns here in the Oasis, in the books, and on the court to his life. To his life. It's time for you to apply. Take it to the next level. Coach O, Julian Diamond, watch out for this kid. Signing out. Monday Mojo with Coach O, getting you 1% better every day. Peace.